This is what we're going to learn today. Even before we get started, it's quite important to have the tune stuck in our head. How do we do that? By listening to it over and over and over and over again. And another great way of doing it is by singing. If you could leave your guitar aside for just a moment and try singing this along with me. This is how the first part of the melody goes. Ta-da, 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 ta ta ta, and this part repeats itself twice. Now that we're sure of the melody, all we need to do is bring what's in the head onto the guitar. This is quite simple. Tabs are up on the screen, and if you're wondering how to read it, we've just put a lesson on that. Let's get started. And that's part 1, and part 1 is played twice. Part 2 is just as simple, and we're going to do the exact same thing. Sing it once and then translate it onto the guitar. Here's how it sounds. Ta 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 da ta da 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 da. And that same thing repeats 3 times. Now we'll try playing that quite slowly. 2 out of 3 parts done. Moving on to the final part of the melody. Again, we'll try singing it. Ta da 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 ta da ta da ta da 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 da. Time to play. The ending has a slightly tricky fingering right at the end. Try following it just as it is. All that's left now is putting all 3 parts together. Part 1 is played twice, part 2 is played thrice, and then we have the ending part. If you're not sure of the parts, you might want to revisit that once again. And once again. Part 2. Repeat. Repeat again. Part 3. And with that, we've learnt the tune quite nicely. But it's still a little boring, a little bland. How do we make it more interesting? Section 1 has a lot of slides played in the original. And here's how we do a slide. For example, if we're sliding from 8th fret to the 10th fret on the 2nd string, we would pick the 8th fret, and without taking the pressure off, we would move to the 10th fret. And this is the exact same thing that we're doing in the first part of the song. And another slide on the first string. Slide all the way to 10. Replace part 1 with all the slides included, and there you have it, a beautiful piece of music. And with that, our lesson for today is done.